How are you all doing tonight? What a beautiful Thursday day it's been. I don't know about you guys. It has been a day for me. But we're gonna get stuck into it anyway. We're gonna have a good time. I declare it though. We have to. We have to turn it all around. And I'm willing to bring you all for, along for the ride. So welcome in Ash, welcome in Benny, welcome in Virginia, Boss Lady, Marie, Benny. Gee, there's so many of you already. It's always so lovely to see you. Both handsome Bennies. Oh boy. Listen, before we get stuck into this, I've got to tell you all, I made a mistake at work today. It was a big one. And I don't know if you've ever made a mistake and then just let it destroy you. That's the plan today. I'm just clearly letting it eat me alive inside. Was a mistake showing up. Honestly, low key, yeah, it was. But that's all right because it can only go up from here. And listen, I've been hard at work camping out the front of John's Goods for this fella here. And I've been sleeping and checking in and nothing. Sleeping, checking in and nothing. And finally it's there. The hand trolley. I'm so excited. We're back to a vanilla island on this island. And yeah, so I had to wait patiently for it. Which I know probably seems very facetious to say to everyone else who's waiting patiently for it. But yes, it was a wait. Should have stayed home playing Dinkum. I honestly should have. Hey, it was something. It was like a combination of things. Like there was a flaw in someone on their side of the process didn't do their part, but it wouldn't have mattered if I'd been more thorough in my part, if that makes sense. So that kind of sucks. But no, she left you at home alone. I brought you in with me. Thank you very much. Thank you, Virginia. That's so lovely. Thank you for being such a sweet person. But listen, because we have this now and we're in vanilla, it makes sense that we can actually just move our whole chest to make a satellite crafting bench. Put it behind me. I think, yeah, I mean, I will. There's nothing I can do about it now. It also just like really kind of sucks. I'm actually going to move this down to like here because that's probably where I'll use it. So, and we're going to move things, take a hot second. I know that this is all something that I could have been doing off camera, but also this is brand spanking new and I wanted to show it off. So that's what we're doing. One day when I move in next to you, you'll have to keep Ben company. Oh, you'll have to keep Ben company. Would you? That would be amazing. We've actually been talking, about overseas trips. We'll probably get to it in a decade because that's how our plans work. But we do want to go to Singapore and not just, for a certain someone, but actually the airport in Singapore is an amazing work of architecture. It's just absolutely stunning and I would love to see it. It's probably like, as holiday destinations go, I know it's weird to have an airport as one, but it's really, really pretty. It's so cool, right, Marie? And it's just like, it's so easy. So now whenever I want to do like make these satellite things, the only problem is, right, is it is a touch slow. So luckily for us, the zoo's close by. But yeah, it is a touch slow. You have the endurance for it, apparently, given you've been here for 9 years. What's 10 more? Just the airport and be perfectly happy with the trip. There's so much. Well, that's what I've heard. Hey, that it's just really, really just spectacular. I don't think we're going to need any of that stuff. But I do want to bring... This is taking way too long. I love this, but this is taking way too long. I won't do it all. I think I'll just do like one or two more. I want to get, I do want to get this stuff down because we are going to be using that. So it makes sense to have it. Can I put the trolley on the ute? So I can't even like, when I'm using the trolley, I can't even scroll off like how I'm doing now. So I don't think so. There's a cinema in the airport. That's actually low-key genius. So I'm going to get this and then everything else will just fly, I think. But this is all the big stuff that I'll use like heaps of. And slides to certain departure lounges? No. There's no way that's real. There's no way that's true. That would be amazing if it were. All right, I've got some other chests. And we're just going to plug them down. And just grab some stuff manually. It's just taking just a smidge too long. That's all. Our next vacation has to be Singapore, right? And we only need to go to the one destination by the sounds of it. All right, I don't want you. I don't think, probably hedges actually, but it's all this stuff because I do want you and I do want you. I'm not sold on all of this stuff, probably this maybe. We are probably going to want some of you, certainly floor lights happening, absolutely. Mushroom lamps, we're going to take all of those. Don't care too much about those right now. And we're just being really selective with what we're grabbing. A bit of this, a pergola, vine festoon, not that. We do want benches. Probably want to make some other benches, but we've got plenty of stuff there. Want you. What other stuff? Maybe these for the enclosures themselves, but outside of that, we're pretty right on what we've got. So that, maybe a bit of that. Everything else we can make. All pretty easy, pretty standard stuff. Let's take you. I might need you. You posted a link in the Discord to the site. I'll have a look very soon. But yeah, that sounds absolutely amazing. Your airport has a Starbucks. That's our airport attraction. Ours honestly isn't much better. Hey, it's yeah, it's an airport. That's all I've really got to say about it. I was raving today about Sydney's just phenomenal public transport system because, you know, where we live, it sucks. It still uses coins. And I'm like, what? In 2024, we still have to pay coins to use a bus. Alrighty. I'm the attraction at the airport. Whatever. So, what if you wanted to be, if you guys were at a zoo and you wanted to see an animal for kind of like the first time, a dinkum animal, what would you like to see? Would you like to see something that's kind of cute first, or do you want to see something that's like ooh first? Because I think I'd like something cute, because you don't want all your big attractions right at the start. Drop bears and sand geese. This right here is the perfect spot for a drop bear, I think. Absolutely. Just look at how much drop they've got. Right there, 100%. Massive tourism points right there, Ben. Legit how she attractions that people sometimes use it. Something cute. All right. I think, what options have we got? We've got the roos. These guys, I think, prefer desert, and we've just grassed it all up. We do have turkeys. We have a little reaps exhibit, which probably isn't a bad thing. So for turkeys, they're pretty low key, so they'll probably only have like a small flat top fence, I think. I am going to take a couple of these fellas, and here's what we're going to do. Dogs need out. Bless them. Let us poo. All right, so how wide? I'm thinking we probably want to make this reasonably ethical, right? So what I'm actually going to do is make it as big as I reasonably can. Not there. It's going to go like all the way back. Have you guys seen the new bushes? The new bush textures? Look at that. How much better is that? I think that's so neat. It's really, really pretty. It's a little fuzzy, like it's still a little blurry, particularly when you have a look. If you have a look at the spin effects to the screen's right, so if you have a look at the spin effects and then the bush, like it is a little blurry, but I think it's just really cool as a texture. So that's my 2 dinks worth. We need more flat. I need my tools. Because, oh, that's not too bad actually. We're just going to make it all flat. I don't have another jackhammer. Why would I be prepared at all? I've only had all afternoon. Why would I be prepared? Because I'm foolish. Melvin, make him one of the enclosures. No, that's a horror exhibit, Ash. That's straight up horrific. I'll turn him into a pie, actually. Do you think he needs any sort of tailoring done? Sorry. He deserves what he gets. 100%. Okay. I'm probably going to push this back as far as I can. And we're probably going to want as like many turkeys as we can get. I'm not going to hunt for them all now. Just a couple. Like, just to really kind of get a feel for it, you know? But no one would want to eat him. No, you just got to market it right. That's all. That's about to die. If you market him right, people will absolutely love to eat him. Like, experienced pie, you know? Or something. There's some sort of marketing that could happen there, for sure. Let's go. I am going to need... I just put all the stuff back that I didn't want to. And you were going to need more bunches, which is in this. More of you. Melvin jerky. Yuck. That sounds like marketing for a math department experience pie. I mean, you're not wrong. I need a jackhammer. We're just gonna go around him for now. We'll make do. Oh, I do not have as many of those seeds as I thought I did. But that's all right. Because we can always go and get some more. And I might go like... That's probably... That's a reasonable size for a turkey. That's a lot more than you'd expect for a turkey. And to there? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah. Games like Zoo Tycoon always make making a zoo just look so much easier than it actually is. And Planet Zoo. I wish I could play Planet Zoo because it's so pretty and it's so lifelike, and I love all the management to it. I cannot stand the building of the zoo. And I watch people like Delay Designer who make these phenomenal exhibits all by hand, just absolutely amazing stuff. And that kind of low-key ruins it for me because I'm like, well, whatever I build's not going to be that good. What's even the point? I just do myself dirty that way. You feel that with Planet Zoo and Coaster? Yeah, exactly. I need to try Planet Coaster again, I think. We're going to want a lot of ferns and a lot of bushes and palm trees. So we're essentially wanting to create this sort of biome over here. They're like, there's a lot that you can do with them. Do we want fur then, or do we want the tropical grass? We probably do want the tropical grass. It feels like such a waste of fur. That's fine. Let's, I'm going to just chuck just a whole bunch down, actually. How neat is this that I mowed it just to chuck a whole bunch of stuff down? How cool is that? That did not go as far as I thought it would. Which is okay. It could be part 2 of my 18+ streams, Death Coasters colliding into your queue of visitors. Maybe. I'd have to somehow work out how to even do it. I have actually thought, like, considered playing just Roller Coaster Tycoon, and doing a series of that because I love Roller Coaster Tycoon. And we're gonna want some probably more bushy. Have I seen Let's Game It Out? Yes. And their stuff is amazing. I love it. He did one for Dinkum, and it was so funny. Oh, I've got heaps of fern. Look at that. There's no stress at all. I've only got 5 trees there. I probably am going to want a lot more trees. What other sort of stuff do we think? I don't think there's much of all this other stuff in there, really. You'd watch that, but then again, you'd watch anything. Well, that's really quite evident. You can't imagine the number of hours he spends making those. Oh, yeah. Honestly, it must take him low-key forever. But it also must be really fun, like, just to essentially just break the game, like, to kind of work out the limit. I'm not going to worry too much this side of things because I think we are going to put in the tropical grass and it will just spread naturally. But however, we do want to see some of it, right? And we'll map it out and all of that. Oh, so that looks a lot more like the original texture. These bushes. So that might not be updated yet, but it will. It'll get there. This is really therapeutic to me, actually. One of my favorite things in this game is to just bury stuff, you know? I really enjoy it. And probably so does Let's Game It Out. But I know in the Dinkum one, he like filled in a river. And I think this was before even the dirt compactor. He filled in the river and like he just kind of like buried them all essentially. Well, he filled it in, dug it all out, made them a little island, and then filled in the river again. Here's this. Where did I put the pathing? Here. This one. Got to get out of chat. You're waiting a call? No worries. Thank you so much. I hope it's a lovely call. Oh, this hurts me. It's mowed. I probably arguably should have done this first because now I get to try and avoid it with the jackhammer. Here we go. Oh, no. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm not stressed about it. Of all my stresses today, that's not it. That's not the one. Nor's that one. Or that one. Oh my word. Why didn't I start with this? Why am I like this as a person? I couldn't tell you. I genuinely couldn't. Okay, here we go. And then we'll just get rid of this stuff. And the rest should be pretty easy. I think then, so once we fill this sort of thing in, we'll go and catch just a couple of turkeys, just a few, again, proof of concept. We'll probably want somewhere for water. So I'll just bring in water from the side, I think. So we'll want water, we'll want like a feeding trough, you know, to give it the appearance that someone actually comes in and cares for these animals. And then we'll catch a couple of turkeys, and I think we'll focus on trying to bring that path around and work out what's going to go on the other side, which looking at the biome over there, probably the echidna. I'm thinking echidna over there where my head is, and maybe the frilly over there. And we'll also need to go down into the undergrowth to go and get the glowing stuff. So like the glowing frilly. I wish we could get the plant, like the pitcher plant. I have tried spawning them in before for something else. Oh, I forget that takes energy. That's brutal. Oh, my energy is going to go down so quick. Yeah, I've tried spawning it in for another project, but they don't actually stay, which is really frustrating. So we won't be doing that. Oh, and I can't eat. Do we have any preferred animals that we want to see? Wow, that wastes a lot of energy. It really does. And it's so quick to go into the red. So with your buffs, this zooms up a lot quicker if you don't fully deplete it. Because when you fully deplete it, that's as well when you... Okay, let's just get close, right? And it's fine, and it'll kind of like deplete like normal. Oh, sorry, it will regen like normal. Now, if I fully deplete the energy, so go into the red, like I'm all hunched over, I can't walk fast, and it takes so long to come back. And it will be like you'll be hunched over until it fully returns. A dinosaur. Listen, I'm so excited for Super Zoo Story. It's not even funny. And that, if you have played Stardew Valley, it looks almost exactly like that, like same sort of art style, same sort of map style by the looks of it. Same sort of interface, just maybe a little bit different on the interface, but reasonably the same. But you're making a zoo, and there's also dinosaurs as well. I'm absolutely frothing at the mouth for it. Speaking of, though, Stardew Valley has announced their release date for the new update. Oh, man, I'm so pumped. Just so pumped. Get a couple of these in. A lot of this stuff will grow back naturally. So I just, you're not a fan of Stardew? I'm hearing that a lot, actually. Like, I feel like people who are a fan of Dinkum aren't so much a fan of Stardew Valley. And that surprises me so much, because I feel I'm the opposite. So Dinkum's marketed as, Animal Crossing crossed with Minecraft, I kind of like that that's got dirt under there. I think we do want patches of dirt, as if the bush turkey's been, like, scratching around, actually. Yeah, and so Animal Crossing mixed with Minecraft. And I get it. Like, I've always said, it's Animal Crossing and Minecraft had an Australian baby and it was raised by Stardew Valley. That's the way I see this game. But so many people love Animal Crossing. I can't get into it. So I'm just a complete opposite. This would look better when it grows, and I need to trust in that. You're a fan of Stardew Valley, but your Stardew Valley is heavily modded. What mods do you have? I need to know, because I've never modded my Stardew Valley, but I've thought about it. I know. Hi, Bean Drinker. Going? It's only like a month away. Less than that. Is that something you guys would be interested in seeing? Because it's something that I'm interested in playing. There's nothing there. Just a little bit speckled here, there, everywhere, because the turkeys have been scratching around. That's the theory. We also need to plant some trees. Let's get some more stuff. I love the sound of the clacking so much. So you, and the spin effect should be up in you. There it is. Beautiful. You'd watch me play. It's the only game I know that makes you sweat. The zoo one you would? I'm 100% playing the zoo one. What I would really love is to get access to early access on that. I don't know if they're doing it. I've been real deep in the Discord, saying absolutely nothing because I'm chicken. But yeah, I'm going to do it there. Like, I do want them to have some form of privacy, but, you know, I also don't want to just hide the whole exhibit with trees either. There. So you've got Stardew Valley Expanded, new NPCs, romance, events and areas, also better enhanced portraits. Oh, I've seen some of those portraits. Have you seen a whole bunch of portraits that people have done if they were lifelike? It's absolutely stunning. Also, must-have mod is the fishing mod. Oh, yeah, look, the fishing is not, it's not great. Crafting is easy. I cuss all the time, what do I mean? It was the first time, like, that Benny had ever seen me, like, really properly swear at a game. I can't remember what even happened, but I was absolutely fuming. It's meant to be a cozy game. I was not feeling cozy at all. I was like, you are joking me. It was... No, I can't say I've used a mod either. There are certain words she saves for starting. That should be... I think that should be enough to kind of get the idea, and then the rest will fill in over time. The medieval mod? Yeah, that would be cool. If you guys don't know, Ben actually does armored fighting, which is really, really neat. I went to a training session like a handful of times, enough to know that it's actually not where I belong. I have no business doing any sort of fighting. The problem is that I've just read so many books where the clumsy girl who's not very good at anything just happens to be the best at combat ever. And I was like, hey, I'm a clumsy girl. I'm actually not very good at much. Maybe combat's it. Maybe this is it for me. This is where my skill set lies. Also, no shame to have the polyamorous mod. You get to marry and move in all romanceable NPCs. Oh, so what? How do they do their rooms? I need to know that. Hey, Sarah, going? You're up way early. Gee, that new job. She's an employed woman now. And also, hey, Damo, how are you? How are you feeling from yesterday? You seemed a bit down. Okay, I think this is enough. And I reckon I kind of like that it's a little bit pockmarked. Is that the word I'm looking for? Oh, it needs a couple more of these, actually. Just a little bit more spin effects here, there, everywhere. I kind of like that it's a little bit like that. It just stacks up and continues on the right forever. That's amazing. That's cool. Oh, I almost missed that. Did you see that clutch? See, that's the kind of energy that I wanted to bring to the medieval fighting training. It was not the kind of energy that I actually brought. But you've been getting up at 6 a.m, so not too much earlier. Also, you went to bed at 8. Gee, look at her. She regular go-getter. Not round these here parts, I can tell you that. I reckon that's probably good, and it will grow. It will grow. Yeah, it will grow. All right, let's go deposit some stuff. We need feeding troughs. And oh, I didn't put in a spot for the water. What a moron. It was kind of a shit mental day yesterday. As in like mental as in it was really, really busy, or mental as in like our brain wasn't in a good spot. And if it's that your brain wasn't in a good spot, and you haven't seen the message that I sent to you today, I beg of you to go read it. Just to if it helps put things in perspective. Because you are, I think we've talked about some of the sort of stuff, and I just want you to know that I actually think you're the bee's knees. And the best around. 100%. I hate the kind of days where it's like you do just need to sort of like power through it. It sucks. There is nothing worse. And I hate the sort of days where it's like today, where you've made a mistake and there's nothing for it. You've just got to keep on going, you know? What am I missing? Nails. Yeah. Did you okay that right? Because it always... Oh, okay, yeah, I did do that. I did not know that it did that. I wasn't sure that that was something that you saw, actually. If I'm being honest, I don't know what... I know nothing about modding, if I'm being honest. You made an insurance filing mistake, but it wasn't too big a deal. Won't make that again. Well, that's good. And I mean, as well, you need to give yourself a lot of grace. You are brand new at a job, you know, and there's always mistakes to be had. Like, always. I decided I wanted two, one for each side. I think if we're considering this as an actual zoo, you probably want a couple of feeding stations close to the front to, yeah, to encourage the animals to come to the front so they can sit down, so people can like sit down and watch them, and they just, you know, it's positive reinforcement because they're getting fed here. So that's what I think about that. Yeah, do you're going to okay it too. Awesome. Okay, well now I know that. I'll leave that up to you. Is that a rude thing to say? I don't know. If you're ever unsure, you can just let me know, because I am also equally unsure about everything in my life, which is really, really neat. Really neat. We need to get the turkeys now, which is going to be hard to do because he's live streaming on his channel right now. Which is Reeves, by the way, if anyone didn't catch. What did you miss? Oh, so Sarah's message, I think just because it said shit, flagged with YouTube, and I don't know what it is, but YouTube's actually been really picking up on certain stuff lately that it used to. So I've only seen like these like, oh, we flagged a message. Maybe like I saw it for the first time in my stream last night maybe, or the night before, and I was like, what? Not the night before, perhaps Sunday. I think all of my traps are going to be in my letterbox. And I probably should have paid more attention to this. Reap somehow got traps on like 4 sides of this. You use the emoji. I don't think I've ever heard you swear, Benny, now that I think about it. And in Dave's bingo, you even, holy dooly. I don't check my mail much. Holy dooly. I should probably do that more often. So let's get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. That bingo was the funniest thing I've seen. If you guys don't know what I'm referring to, last night I streamed with the Katie Gentlemen. And if you haven't already, you should definitely go and check them out because they're so much fun. I can say this because they're not here. I'll be damned if they hear me say a nice thing about them. So none of you will repeat this, but they're a whole bunch of fun. I really enjoy their company. It was, yeah, it was absolute mania. Don't expect any sort of things to have actually gotten done. What is this? A warm Nordic bed. I don't know where I put all my traps, actually, if I'm being honest with you all. Not that one, this one. You're messaging right now. No, listen, Marie, listen. You can't. They'll get a big head. And you can't even tell me that they won't. They've already got a big head. Here we go. It was chaotic. Good chaotic. You like how the thumbnail of that stream was how far can I push Katie until they break? But I feel like in practice, they were pushing you. They broke me. Something inside of me absolutely shattered. Is it in here? And now it's raining. That can leave. I don't know where all my traps are. That's actually really annoying. I'm sure I had more than 4. Oh, no, I only want to do it once. All right, let's go catch some turkeys. It can't be that hard. Yeah, they absolutely pushed me as far as they could legally. And then some. Some doesn't even have this stupid heart. A fuss. Some doesn't even have a fuss and they're the worst to work with. Yeah, absolutely. I assume you're talking about making mistakes at work. Let's a fuse. Oh, some don't even have a fuse. I've missed what you're referring to there. No. I need to chase the turkey. This is science. Come on, you're not even going that far. Oh my god. Okay, thank you. Flawless. Easy. Never done anything easier in my life. I know, the thing is, I love doing these ones, like, you know, and I love seeing them come through. Like, and I kind of like that for people who don't want to talk, but do want to react to something, that they've got that option. Colossal pain in my butt. Oh, for heaven's sake. It just killed it. It's fine. It's fine. Catnip, how are you going? Yeah, even if you turn off live reactions, that circle is still there blocking the words. It's the worst positioning that they could have used. I can't believe there's turkeys over here, all nice and easy. Maybe perhaps I am the turkey. I'm like, dude, just get in there. Here we go, and we'll get one more. This is the most frustrating thing I've ever done in my life. Oh, thank you. I'm good. It's been a day, if I'm being honest. So I'm sorry everyone if it's a little bit low energy. But yeah, thank you. Some days you just gotta Bloody get through it. Is that enough, do we think? You probably won't see them when everything grows up. I think perhaps there was one more over this way. Context. Over time, you learnt to have a long fuse but a small bum. However, workmates and clients I work with sometimes have short fuses and big bombs. Yeah. I don't know what one I am. I think it depends on the day and it depends on the person. There's some people that I'm really patient with. And then there's other people that I'm like, if you even think about emailing me. Like I saw this TikTok and they were drafting an email. And in it, it was like, I hope this email finds you before I do. And I was like, oh, listen, yeah, I get it. Get up there. This turkey. For the audience, Holly, yes, but on the back end for us, it's still there. But some of the others I'm up for turn it off and there's no circle or anything. That's so frustrating. I hate it, if I'm being honest. Like, I just want to move it. Like, I should be able to move it to the top of the chat. It should just be there as a standard. I don't understand why it's not. Hey, Marie, how are you? Bloody Shelley Marie. I'm sorry, Shelley. I'm all over the place tonight. Hey, Shelley. It's, yes. So, I guess, without saying too much, yeah, no, actually, I'm not going to say it at all. I just made a really big mistake and I'm still, like, really agonizing over it. So, like, every time I make a mistake now, I'm kind of like, well, of course you would. And it's, yes. So we're taking a little bit of extra effort, a little bit of extra mental effort today to not do that. But that's all right. I put the pathing away. What's TikTok? Was that before or after Snapchat? That was after. Way after. I'm surprised, Benny, because I would have thought that would have been something that you would have been on, if I'm being honest. Actually, maybe I just assume that everybody has the same internet habit that I do. I just assume that you would have been, like, that everyone would have been on it. I think, is that too far up? I was going to do, so hold on. We've got stair, middle part, stair here. So I was going to have, I think this is going to be like a corner exhibit here. TikTok came in 2020, maybe? I can't recall. Betty was a Vine guy. You're on TikTok, Alexi? Also, hello, Alexi. Welcome in. Let's get rid of this fella. You don't use much social media and know squat about most of them. I'm weirdly much the same. I don't either. So I rarely post on Facebook. I rarely post on Instagram. I can't recall the last time I posted on either of those. It's just like here. I guess YouTube, being live, all of that, you know, that's kind of where my social media fix gets it. But I also love the brain numbing exercise of TikTok. And I just love that I can just chill out, not really have to think, and just, people are so talented as well. They're so talented and they're so, like, funny. You can't bring yourself to even start on TikTok because it might never end. Honestly, it's so addictive. And it's like, it's not healthy. It is killing our attention span collectively as a society. But it's also just fun. So, you know? So today he suddenly remembered that tuna exists and ended up being tuna potato patties. Blah. Back in my day, we used to do cave paintings. What is this flossing and planking that you used to talk about? Took a break from your video edit before bed. You were totally going to make a zoo. You made a start but put a pin in it. It's a lot of fun. I always think a zoo's a must-have. It's a pretty common build, I think. We might need to sleep here so we can get some light. But yeah, the dabbing craze and the Harlem Shake. That was something. That was absolutely something. Oh, the wrong one. Where's my stairs? I don't have a loft. You're collating a list of anti-Ramonora foods. So far, it's mackerels, apple pie, and tuna. No, I love tuna. I don't know if I'd like patties. Stairs. Cement steps. Here we go. You know, yeah, add peanut butter to that. Peanut butter is disgusting and is a crime. Yuck. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. All right. Let's go shove these in. I also need to visit Franklin of a morning. I need to get a ute. Right, Sarah, what have I... Whoop. Oh, because of the peanut butter? It's just disgusting though. Oh, I think I'm going to actually pull this up like that. I'm wrong. Where were you when the shuffling party rock anthem was a thing? I'm shuffling. I can't do it. I would never do it. But I love watching people do that. Try skippy. I might be eating the wrong peanut butter. No, I don't know. Like even the smell. I can't stand the smell. It's so gross to me. Ben's not allowed to kiss me if he's had peanut butter. Recently. I'm like, ugh, yuck. Oh, that's the wrong direction. That needs to be this way. Peanut butter is nut. I've become a bit accustomed to the smell, I must admit, because we give it to our mice. So yeah. Here we go. It goes with so many things. No. Poor Ben, I'm sorry that you have to live with such restrictions. Poor me. I get traumatized by it every time he wants a smooch. Blah. All right, let's go to Franklin's. We need to get a ute. Where did I put my bike? Why am I like this all the time as a person? Oh, it was over there. I just walked away from the bloody thing. I'm really weird with food. I get it. Yeah. My long lost love, let's build a time machine and travel. No, but I love that song. Your great-great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine. Do you listen? I need to know. Do you listen to the Busted version or the Jonas Brothers version? That's the real question. My island's gotten so big now, it actually takes a hot second to get to bloody Franklin's. Or what do you want? You listen to Bo? I'll allow that. We used to, here's aging me, but SingStar on the PlayStation 2. So we used to sing Busted on there. Franklin, can you make me something? Please don't waste my time. I want a ute. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. You love the anthem they did for the Thunderbirds. I can't recall it, actually. I'll have a listen to that. Oh, neat. For the longest time though, actually, I couldn't even get into Spotify. So while Spotify was all big and everything, I was still buying songs on iTunes. And I'm so mad that they're trying to, oh no, we're gonna need traps, so I'll keep it over here. I'm still so mad that like Apple Music is what it is now, trying to do the same thing as bloody Spotify. And I'm like, I've already bought my songs, so I actually can't make playlists really anymore. I can't buy songs anymore like you used to. So that was really upsetting to me when that became a thing. I was like, how dare you? I just want to like purchase my select things. Everything is a subscription. It is. It's so bad. And I must admit, I do get off pretty dang easy. I'm in the wrong chest. What do I need? 10 of these. I get off pretty easy with YouTube because I actually don't get ads with YouTube, and I don't have YouTube Red. I don't have an ad blocker or anything like that. I just don't get ads. And it's pretty neat. Oh, I'm going to need to go smelt some iron here. Speaking of the Jonas Brothers, oh my God, I love Camp Rock. Was it 10? I thought it was only 4. Yeah, it was only 4. Camp Rock is amazing. Camp Rock 2 has no business existing except for there's a song that Joe Jonas and Demi Lovato sing together, and that one's fine. But otherwise Camp Rock 2 absolutely sucks. Camp Rock 1, masterpiece. Love it. And High School Musical. I need to know, do you watch High School Musical, the musical, the series on Disney Plus? And you have to call it by that name. You can't not call it by that name. I'm not up to date with it, but I did watch it because I put it on just as like a little joke. Like, maybe not so much a joke, but like, do you know when you just need something really, really bad to kind of rot your brain for however long and just relax? That's why I put it on. And yeah, I couldn't stop watching. You love the commitment to the saying the entire name. You have to say the whole name. And I can't explain why, but it actually really sits really nice in your mouth saying it the whole name. Oh, am I even going to have enough dinks for this? I might need to sell some stuff. It's like your thumbnails with the paragraphs of text. Listen, Ash, don't do that to me today. You can tomorrow. You can bully me tomorrow, but today you have to say nice things. You can just imagine the young viewers just reading chat here being like, huh? What are they on about? What's all this? Oh. Yeah, I can do that for you. But that's not what I wanted. I wanted you to make me something. Are you? Oh, I don't have enough money. It's... If I do that... Oh, never mind. Bugger. You're perfectly fine with the paragraphs. That was the Katie's, no. I mean, they weren't the only ones actually that had come, because after they said it, I had a couple of friends be like, hey, actually, yeah, they're right. And I was just like, thank you so much for letting me know when it was a problem. Oh, I had that on me. That's fine. I wonder how much I've got in the bank. Where did I put the bank? This way. Oh, it's the driving for me. I need to fix that because that's driving me mental. Absolutely mental. Quick shortcut up here. Quick shortcut up here. Let's go get some money. Hello. Show me my account. I need money. Withdraw. easy stuff. And like, to Katie's credit as well, they were right, and I'm not too sold on my thumbnail for this video, but I feel like they've improved, you know, and it's all just like a learning thing as well. Just suppose with any sort of hobby, it's all just about learning, and you get better skills, and eventually you get better at it. It's, yeah, tis what it is. Sadly, you've got to start getting ready for the day. Oh, bless. I hope you have a wonderful day at work, and I hope it's just really, really fun. Might I remind you how far your thumbnails have come from the Legacy Challenge. That's all, like, I've repressed that. Your thumbs got excited, clearly. Okay, so they're all gone. That's done. That was one chore. Up we go. So, I'm wondering how to do this next sort of exhibit. Because I'm not completely sold on turning it all the way around. Here I thought would be kind of like a queuing area, but that's probably more suited to actually this. So something like, because you'd queue for the utes and stuff, jeeps, so to speak, to kind of get through, and then it would take you on sort of like a guided tour. So with that in mind, should we extend this grass out and start the next exhibit like here? Listen here, young ones, back in my day, TikTok was a song, Furbies and Tamagotchi were a thing, and McDonald's Happy Meals had decent toys. Oh my God, the toys were so much better. They're absolute rubbish now. All right, we need some more. If we're doing the frillies, which I think is actually probably going to be best, I think we should do the frillies here. And they'll probably want like a bigger fence. McDonald's had decent food, mind. Yeah, absolutely. It's like cardboard now. It's not great. Something's clicked in me, and I'm just not, I'm like, actually, this ain't it. Like, I have to really sort of crave it to kind of get excited for it again. The Big Mac was actually big. Was it actually big, or were we small? It was actually big, but like, it's weird. I don't know if you guys have ever like stepped into a childhood home that when you were, or even just like stepping into your old house that you grew up in after not being there for a while. Because when you're young, like the house is massive, but you grow up and you go back and you're like, wow, this actually isn't all that big after all. Hold on. I'm going to make a turn, I think, actually. I'm going to make a turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, gap there. So these two go. In that case, it doesn't feel very wide, so I am going to extend it back this way. Probably just about there, just a little bit, not too much. I think this needs to go. A lot of this. So let's chop this. Get some more food. Although I will say, in saying that, actually, I was in the office today, and I had a coworker in there, and she had bought 2 bacon and egg McMuffins, right? And she ate the first one, no fuss. And then the second one, she's like, actually, I'm not really feeling this right now. Did you want half? And oh my God, it was like she'd given me the winning lottery ticket. I was like, absolutely, I do. And it was so good. And it was surprisingly good because it was cold. You know, she was running late, yada, 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 all this sort of stuff. So it was cold when she'd given me half of the thing. And it still tasted like absolute heaven. I loved it. And when you went to the corner store with $1 in your pocket, you could actually come out with a little brown bag full of penny candy. Yeah, we had white paper bags, and you could fill it to the brim with candy. It was so good. Mum used to send us with like $2 coins whenever she was, you know, sick of us. She'd like, go to the store. I need some peace and quiet. Oh my God, also, when did McDonald's stop selling cookies? That actually was a while ago now, I thought. I think I'm going to do all the way through here. Wait, they did? Yeah. They did. And McDonald's cookies kind of like low-key popped off. They were good. I feel like everything's just going so bad. You know, like the world used to be amazing. And now we can't even get decent cookies. Actually, this has to go. Somewhere, where is it? Along here. You went in a while back and asked for a box, and the kid behind the counter was like, what? Yeah. I think they were close to phasing it out when I worked at McDonald's, and that was like, yeah. That was ages ago, over a decade ago. But the Ramonora channel is popping off, so there is still a reason to live. You, and I disagree. That makes it sound like actually that I don't appreciate all of you guys being here, because I really do. All the time. I get so excited and so happy. Do I understand it? Absolutely not. But I appreciate it all the same. I need to get rid of some of this stuff. But yes, I used to work for Macca's a long, long time ago. And then I got a nice cushy office job. And I love my cushy office job. I'm just going to shove, no, not in there, over here. This could be my odd bits and bobs that I haven't put away. All of this sort of stuff. And there was this one day, and I'd recently got a promotion, so I was feeling pretty chuffed with myself. Just in general, I suppose, at this. But it was I was in a supervisory position now. And I was just a baby, really young, only maybe 18, arguably 19. And the people that I was looking after were in their 30s and 40s and really not very happy that I was in the position that I was in. Anyway, there was one day and we were all getting smashed by end of financial year, and we're kind of just working, like tapping away at our keyboards, as you do. And the phone rang, and I was in complete and utter autopilot. I didn't even consider like anything. There were no conscious thoughts happening. And I picked up the phone and I said, "Welcome to McDonald's, please place your order." And like the whole office just stopped. Everybody just stopped. And it kind of just like, even I was like, oh my God. And it wasn't until after I said, I was like, oh my God. And I could hear it on the guy on the phone too, him having the same sort of thoughts, like he could not believe what he just heard. And then almost collectively, everybody started laughing, and it was the worst day of my life. They were ready to place their orders. Yeah, I'll have a box of cookies. It was just, it was something else, honestly. Is that big enough? Do we think that enclosure is big enough? Or should I push it back a little bit? It's for the frillies. The frillies are pretty big, but maybe I only have like 2 in there. Where did I put my traps? Around here. It was so embarrassing. I was very in Paris. But, you know, the guy's had a good laugh. Back now, chasing a lost parcel. Doing a marvellous job. Oh, thank you so much. I'm second guessing it a lot. Can he? There we go. Oh, look at the way he curls up. There we go. Thank you. There's one. I think this is a really big project, you guys. Like, if I'm doing this sort of type of enclosure for every animal, it's going to be a big project, and there's got to be some stuff in between it as well. I swear there were tons around, and now I can't seem to find any. They might be over there, actually. There's usually some hanging out over here. Anything? Another nice big ore deposit there. Will they disappear if they're spawned in? So they shouldn't. There's one. So they shouldn't disappear now that they're kind of in like a fenced area. Oh, that's going to be really annoying. Don't run all the way back. Maybe I should... No, because I feel like by the time I chuck them on my bike, it's going to be like halfway there. Like halfway out. Come on. But they also won't spawn in there. So nothing will spawn in there now that it's entirely fenced in. Okay. There we go. Is that enough? Do we think just the two? Maybe I might steal another one in there. Is this enough, like... Is this enough sort of decoration in there? They probably need some more food and stuff. You're welcome. Okay, I think perhaps just the one for them, because there is only the two. So they'd probably share a food bowl. They're the best of friends. Of course they share a food bowl. I would love to be able to create sort of dens, similar to Minecraft, how you can put dirt next to dirt with nothing underneath it. That would be pretty neat, but I also think that would be extremely difficult to do. So, that one, this one. That one. That is going to be a turning block as well. Did I count this? I feel like I have. And this will come along there. And then on the other side will get the echidnas in. And we'll get them set up. And then we'll start decorating all around it, I think. And just putting it up so we don't lose sight of what it is that we're trying to do too soon. How have I done it here? It's just wherever the turn is. So the turns, so it's up there and then this one goes. Yeah, you would love that too. Or if you could delete soil under the top. Yeah. Or even if there was something that you had to place to kind of, I don't know. Like, just some things I think would be really, really neat to do. That needs to go up one. There. And here. So here, this will go down. All right, it's coming. It took a second for my brain to catch up with how to do it, but we got there eventually. Just eventually. Here we go. I really love this idea of having these sort of stairs down like the tracks that the Jeeps were on. I think that's really cool. How far? 3, 2, 1. Oh, perfect. stopping right before then. I don't know. It's just the small things, I guess. It's sort of learning how to design has been like such a steep learning curve that I'm still learning. I'm by no means comfortable with where I'm at, but it's kind of taking pride in the small little victories that you've got. If it was covered in brick, it's not technically soil. I mean, yeah, exactly. Just make a whole bunch of this. What I really would love is like a craft more option, so you could like choose how many in a stack you would like to craft. That would be amazing. Okay, here we go. Whoop. This isn't too bad, I think. Like, as far as paths go, I think this fits what I'm trying to achieve. Which, again, you will not hear me saying that very, very often. Oh, I should have checked how many stairs I've got now. I need to go back and make some more. Of course. Why would I check it when I could just not? Are there any sort of projects that you guys are working on your island? I really love hearing what people are working on. I feel really inspired by the Dinkum community as a whole. I just think what everyone does is just really, really neat. What am I doing? Making some more stairs. What am I calling the park? I'm actually not too sure. I did consider, I've got some spots here and just to keep calling it like zoo, but I could probably expand that out. You're making an amusement park. That would be really cool. That's going to take some creativity. You started working on your hotel area yesterday? That'd be really cool to see as well. And Shelley, you're a phenomenal builder. Like, you're great. I'm reasonably sure, actually, now that I think about it, I'm reasonably sure I've seen some of your stuff on Aussie's Island. You're terrible at thinking ideas. I mean, same. I cannot think for myself. Welcome back. I hope you had a lovely shower. The shower actually sounds really lovely. In the last week or so, I've been obsessed with showering because I got really burnt a couple of weeks ago and now my skin is peeling. How disgusting is that? But it's all down my arms. It's really, really bad. And so I constantly feel the need to be in the shower, exfoliating essentially. Yeah. You're a lot of fun as a person, that I know. You're adding on and expanding the night market inspired by Stardew Valley. The night market happens in winter. That'd be so cool. That's a really cool idea. I already checked that today. Did you say that little dog could stay up and read? For a little bit, but he definitely needs to go to sleep now. I try to encourage the little one to read as much as possible. And the weird thing with children is you kind of need to pretend that you don't want them to do it. So he was in his room before, and he asked for a hug. Oh, I wanted cement so I could do stuff. And he asked for a hug. And I came in and I gave him a hug. And when I hugged him, I saw that he had 6 books under his doona. Like, they're just sort of like peeking out and stuff. And I was like, oh, you cheeky little bugger. You know, you can't do that. And yeah, he stayed up, reading. Yeah, reverse psychology, absolutely. So he thought he was just really clever. Admittedly, I wouldn't have seen them if he didn't ask for a hug, so he kind of dubbed himself in there. But yeah, there's just so much learning you get from reading just by itself. And he was reading like, it's kind of like gross facts books. It's a gross fact book, and yeah, there's lots of cool stuff in there. Very reminiscent of me in my childhood, because again, here's how cool I was as a kid. Mum got me this group of science books, and they were called like what if books, or like why books, and it'd be like, why do zippers have teeth, and stuff like that. It was just books full of really interesting facts. I need more of these because the echidnas are pretty placid, and I really like to read those. But what I especially like to do was, we got this massive cardboard box, and I can't remember what we actually got that required such a big cardboard box, but I loved that box. And I cut myself out a little door, and I cut myself out some little windows, and then decided actually I didn't want light at all. So I took the box outside and I put a sheet over it so that it was dark enough that there was a direct light in my face, but bright enough that I could still read in it. And I spent weeks in that, not hours, not days, weeks reading in that cubby house. You've been spending a lot of time in Power World. Now that you've finished leveling up, I've just been building all over the world. It is so fun. Actually, I can see you spending a lot of time in Power World, especially because, what are the chances? Oh, come on, come back. I was happy to get it. But in TJ's stream today, like, you're always giving really helpful hints and stuff. You just retain knowledge, Shelley, at a just remarkable rate, remarkable capacity even. So you guys are all into Power World. I feel like everyone's into Power World at the moment. I feel like the only one that's not. I'm wondering if I'd be better off swapping the echidna and the frilly exhibit, because this is pretty big. Oh, I do want to keep that. I didn't want to lose these nests, but that's fine. I do want to keep that. Where's the other? Oh, yeah, just over there. Oh, I thought that was going to break. You're on house build number. Oh, these guys are going to kill me. That was close. I can't believe that. That was really close. You're in house build number 7, and this one is going to be a whole village. That's insane. An insane amount of work. I'm just going to do... Oh, I don't have any space. No worries, love. I hope you have a lovely, lovely sleep. Yeah, I probably won't be too far off because we do have a really big day tomorrow. Let's go get the chair. So I guess for those who don't know, Ben's brother unfortunately passed away, and we have the funeral tomorrow. So that's a big day. It'd be great if you could turn animals off in Dinkum so you could just build. Yeah, I guess so. It'd be great if my health was going up. I thought sitting down was meant to improve it. But my health is not going up really at all. Like, it's meant to be going up 1 a second. That does not look 1 a second. Am I insane? Thank you guys so much. Yeah, it's you know, hard time. But we're all having hard times right now, you know, and you just gotta share the love where you can. Ooh. That's fine enough for now. It is. I'm hoping that tomorrow will be really kind of cathartic. But yeah. Thank you, Shelley. It's good. Like, I know that it's going to be a really, really difficult thing to get through. But ooh, yeah. But at the same time, like, it's also kind of like, yeah, I think going to be hopefully cathartic and just like proper unlock that healing for it. That's what I hope for him anyway. But you never know. Like, grief's a funny thing. You never know, like, how it's gonna go. I think, Benny, I reckon this might be our drop bear exhibit. What do you think? You just drop right into the exhibit, the enclosure. Here we go. All of that just for these two, like, strip of land. Here we go. Get rid of some of this. Perfect. Make sure it's right above where the tourists walk through. I will. Absolutely. You gotta. It's the only way they can see him otherwise. I want to know, okay, what sand geese actually are in terms of drop bear description. That's what I need to know. Okay, passing through. I'm just going to keep an eye on it because I don't want this one to break. I could make food that stops it from doing that, but why would I do that when I barely even eat as it is? Oh my god, did you guys see me miss that like 6 times? Unreal. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more tips and tricks like perfect aiming. So this... Oh, every time I get what I can't eat. I will admit, I really like the new stamina. What I'm really struggling with is remembering to eat beforehand, and the fact that that you can't just eat when you're empty. Like, you have to kind of wait for it to refill. Will I be building a hotel near the zoo? Oh, I had thought of a hotel. I was thinking of like a gift shop and a restaurant area. And it is floating. Look at it. It's amazing. Magic. So this can go. All of this. All of this can go. And then this can go all the way along there. This is still, oops, like a massive enclosure. So I am wondering if this would be better suited for the frillies. How far back do I want to go? Oh, I know they're full. Probably that far. Maybe actually, I think this far. There we go. Thanks for your input. She can make a decision, folks. Eventually. If you stay tuned long enough, she will eventually make a decision. Well, let's get rid of this. You haven't downloaded the update as you're still on the fence about it. Plus with this test update, once you load it, you can't go back and take it off. Yeah. I really like it. It took a second, and I'm still getting used to it, but it took a second to get used to it. just because it is different. Oh, heaven help me. There we go. Oh my God, they taught us this at school. I didn't go to the same class as you did. One of the endangered species we have here is sand geese that live in the Australian desert that average a speed of 100 kilometers per hour. James was thinking of adding it in, but not sure what the drops should be. That would be absolutely amazing. And he should. 100%. Let's go here, here, and here. I may need to get... Is that going to be... I'm like 2 off. That's frustrating. I may just need to go and get some more iron happening, and we'll fix up that last back bit, I think. That's what I'm thinking anyway. You don't like it, but with everything you learn in time, but still not sure. Yeah. And I mean, there's always this like natural resistance to change. Probably a survival instinct for us all. All of those. No, this chest. I need iron. Do I have my ore on me, or did I put that back? I put that back. No, I didn't. Did I use all of my iron? That did not go as far as I thought it would. Ruh-roh. That went really quick. I tell you what, I'm seeing the appeal of... Oh, actually, I should be putting it in there. I'm seeing the appeal of dev commands more and more every time I run out of something. But also, I'm also seeing the appeal of the grind of it. So, you know, like having a reason to go down into the mines and stuff. Here we go. Let's go a fence. And we're just going to get a couple of these. I actually think, I know it's really early. I know it's a really short stream. I actually think I'm more wiped out emotionally than I thought I was. So I think I'm actually going to end it right here, folks. I'm going to close this in, and we will close it out and say goodbye. But, you know, sometimes you just got to listen to your body when it tells you you need to rest. So I just want to thank you guys so much for coming and spending your time with me. I really, really appreciate it. I know it was a bit more of a low energy stream, particularly comparatively to yesterday. So it's, yeah. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday or Thursday, as it may be for some guys. And yeah, make sure to keep your standards low, keep your hopes high. We will see you next time.